all the way down. Maybe even lengthen out your breath a little bit more, lengthen in your spine. Keep it moving, your pace, your breath. Feel the energy coming into your arms, right up to the shoulders, all the way down to the fingertips. A few more times. Reach it up, nice and tall. Exhale all the way down. Last time. And slowly start to float your arms back down beside you. Good. Let's take a little stretch to the right side of the mat. We're going to bring our right hand down, left arm goes up and over. Reach up. Good. And we're just going to keep this movement going. Left hand down, right arm up. Good. Put your right hand down, left arm goes up. Switch sides. Just moving your pace. Breathing in and out. Finding that nice stretch in the side body. A little lift of the hips, making sure that both sit bones, both parts of the glutes are on the mat. Both sides of the glutes are on the mat. A few more times here. Noticing the different sensations you may be feeling in your body, maybe a little bit along the spine, low back. And wherever you land, start to come back to center. Good. Let's bring our right arm all the way up. We're going to stay here in the right side. Left arm all the way over, up and over. Stretch. We're going to pause here. 3 breaths here as you stretch a little bit more. Let that left arm, left hand, fingertips get heavy. Couple more breaths in. And slowly relax that left hand back down. Right arm goes up and over. 3 breaths here. And just allow the right arm to get heavy, especially right into the fingertips. One more big breath in. And slowly relax, right arm back alongside you. Good. Let's bring our hands right onto our shoulders. A little bit of roll into this shoulder here, but we're gonna do it one at a time. We're gonna roll the right side, then the left side back. Right shoulder back, left shoulder back, and just using your elbows to draw that nice little arch. Left shoulder, right shoulder, left shoulder, right shoulder, and just keep this movement going in your shoulders. Opening one shoulder, then the other. Very nice. Good. We're going to put a little bit more movement and use a little bit of our brain here to work into our body. So we're going to go right shoulder, left shoulder, open up. Now forward, right shoulder in, left shoulder in. Good. Right shoulder out, Left shoulder out, right shoulder in, left shoulder in. Good. Let's try that. Out, out, in, out, out, in, in. And take your time in this movement here. Feel out the shoulders, feel the rotation, the internal, external rotation. Out, out, in, out, out, in. Good job. A few more times. Out, out, in, out, out, in. Last round. Out, out, in, out, out, in. And then just slowly, wherever you're at, finishing up, let's come back to the center. Good. We're just going to keep our hands right onto our shoulders, and we're just going to do a little bit more movement here. We're going to bring our elbows so they're facing to the front of the room, and we're going to try to bring the elbows together. They don't have to touch, but just drawing them together as best as you can, and then slowly bring them out. So a breath in, bring your elbows in. Exhale, open the elbows out together. Good. Inhale. Exhale. This is really opening our chest and opening our shoulder blades behind us. Breath in, bring the elbows in. Exhale, open the elbows out 2 more times. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, open. Last time. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, open. Relax. And let's shake our arms out. Maybe a little shrug in our shoulders a little bit there. Maybe even relaxing them down and back a bit. Good. Let's get right into our fingers and our wrists now. So holding our arms up, we're going to do a little movement here. Take a breath in as we open our fingers out. Exhale, squeeze them in like a fist. Inhale, open them up. Stretch out those fingers all the way to the pinky fingertips. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open, stretch it out. Exhale, squeeze. Breathe in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Stretch it out. Last time. Exhale, squeeze it all in and keep it into a fist because we're going to get right into the wrists now and right into like our forearms as well and stretch out these parts of the muscles. Let's start to roll right into some nice circles in our wrists, going into any direction first, whichever way feels the most natural for you. And keep that breath moving. Breathe. Very unlikely that we do this a lot during the day, that we forget that we're breathing. So this is a good time to just remember that we do have our breath, that we should be using it. We should be listening for it. So get right into that breath. Good. Switch sides whenever you're ready. And going the other way. And this way may feel a little awkward and you may feel like you're moving the entire arm. That's okay. Take it nice and slow. Good. A couple more rounds. Good job, everybody. And then slowly relax. Shake out your arms, shake out your fingers, wrists, shoulders, give them a little shrug, a little roll. Good, very nice job. Let's extend our legs out to the front of the mat, and I'm just going to go to the side here so you get a little different angle. We're extend our legs out. Knees can be bent, especially if you have tight hamstrings there. Toes are flexed towards you, sitting right onto the bum there. Reach your arms all the way up, nice and tall in your spine. Breathe in. And then on your exhale, fold all the way over. Grabbing for your feet. Hands on your ankles, maybe hands behind the knees. Let your head relax, your neck softens. Relax your back, relax the shoulders. And take a few breaths here as you just let yourself, let your upper body drape over your legs. Good. One more breath in. And exhale all the way out. Good. Gently tuck your chin into your chest and rise all the way back up, shoulders over the hips. Good. Let's bend up at the right knee and we're going to cross our right foot over. Nice. Let's come into a little bit of a twist here. We're going to wrap our left arm around our right knee and sitting up nice and tall, bring your right hand behind you. Good. Flex those left toes so they're coming towards you. Take a breath in. Longer in the spine. Exhale. Maybe you have a little bit more room. You can find a little bit more of a deeper twist, or you stay exactly where you are and just breathe. Honor where your body's at. Don't do more than your body wants to today. Get nice and light into the fingertips so you're really getting right into the core muscles. That's what's holding you up and keeping you seated, and finding that length. Take another breath in. And exhale, come all the way back to center. Good job. Release the right leg, extend it out. This time, left knee bends, cross that left foot over, wrap the right arm around the left knee and start to twist nice and gentle. Good. Left hand behind you. Sit nice and tall. Flex that right toes towards you so that you ground down that right leg. Good. Breathe in. Big breath out. And one more. Big breath in. Good. Exhale, release, come back to center, release that left leg back down. All right, we're gonna bend up at the right knee again, but this time just keeping it on the ground. We're gonna bring the right foot to the inner lining of your left leg. Maybe I'll move this side so you can see. So right foot in, and we're just gonna bring our upper body so it's facing in front of our left leg. Good. And we're just gonna bring our arms all the way up. And then on your exhale, up and over the hips, grabbing and taking hold of wherever feels comfortable for you. Folding over that left leg. A few breaths here. Feeling that nice stretch in the back of your left leg. Gently tuck your chin in to your chest and come all the way back up, nice and tall again. Good. Switch sides. This time, right leg extends, left foot to the inside, upper body in front of the right leg, toes are flexed, reach your arms nice and high, big breath in. Exhale, fold right over the right leg. Relaxing the head, releasing the neck. Finding those long breaths in and out. Very good job. Start to tuck your chin in, rise all the way back up. Hey, very nice. Let's take our both legs out this time. So extending both legs out and making a nice V shape with both legs. Good. Sitting up nice and tall. You can even, if you feel you're very tight in the legs there, that's okay. You can also bring a folded blanket or towel under your sit bones. I'll lift your hips up a little higher, just like this, and it'll feel a lot better, loosening up the hip flexors there, and that'll give you a lot more hinge at the hips. And if you feel you're still a little bit tight, you can also place your hands right behind you. Good. And if you're okay with everything, you can grab hold of your feet, your ankles, the backs of your knees, still maintaining that long back. Toes come towards you, so everything grounds down, especially your heels. They're glued down to the ground. Let's take a few breaths here. And just allow the head to drop. Take another breath in. Full breath out. Good. Gently come all the way back up if you fold it. And then start to bring your knees in towards you. Bend up at the knees. Good. Let's bring our hands behind us. You can have your fingers out or fingers in. It just depends on how your wrists are feeling right now. Good. Let's walk our feet about a little wider than hip distance apart. And we're just going to slowly bring our right leg over, right ankle, and cross it over, creating that figure four. All right. Flex those right toes towards you. Sitting as tall as you can, especially since you're in this figure four position. So nice. Might feel a little difficult, but finding a comfortable position. Let's take a nice breath here, feeling a little stretch in the outside of your right thigh. Good. One more. Breathe in. Exhale all the way out. Good. Slowly release that right leg down and let's try the other side. Switch sides. Left leg crosses over. And take a couple of breaths here. In through the nose. Exhale all the way out. All right. Let's relax that left leg back down. Walk your feet out all the way to the width of your mat. Good. Let's bring in a little hip movement. We're going to take a breath in. Exhale, send the knees over to the right. Good. Inhale, bring them back up. Exhale over to the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale over to the right. So just keep this movement going. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And just bring some really nice movement, loosening up the hips, the hip flexors, the joint with the thighs, right into the knees, a little bit of movement everywhere, even right into the ankles, a little bit in the heels. Couple more times. And if your bum starts scooching down, you'll have to scooch back up. Good, last one. Good, come back to center and scoot yourself back up so you're in this nice long spine. Let's come into butterfly pose. Bring our feet to touch, knees open wide. You can stay up if you like. If this feels really nice for you, you can sit nice and tall, or you can fold all the way down to your feet. Hands down in front of the mat. Couple breaths here. Good. Gently tuck your chin into your chest and rise all the way back up. Good job. Take your hands to the outsides of your knees and close your knees up like a book. Good job. All right, let's come on to our hands and knees. And we're just going to be here for a couple, maybe 3 poses here. So make sure your knees are protected. You can place a towel under your knees. You can roll up your mat, or you can just stay seated, and I'll try to run you through some poses. And we're just doing cat-cow, which we've done seated before, and I'll guide you through it. So on your hands and knees, we're going to go right into cat-cow, making sure that your wrists are under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Take a breath in. Exhale all the way out, and let's move right into our cow pose. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale all the way back down to your cat back. Then you can do the seated as you open your chest up towards the sky, lengthening out the belly. Exhale, drawing the chin back into your chest. And keep this movement going in your cat-cow. Getting right into the spine movement along the vertebrae, right in between each vertebrae. Keep this movement going, your cat, cow, a few more times. Good, one more round. Big breath in. Exhale all the way out. Good. Gently make your way back to a neutral spine, flat back. Good. Belly pulls back in gently. You're gonna come into a little extension in your arms. And you can do the seat as well. You can just stretch your arms out in front of you. So we're gonna start to stretch our right arm in front, right to the front of the mat. Good. Now we're gonna stretch our left leg, toes to the ground to begin with. Good. Now, if you're feeling okay, maybe hover your left foot off the mat for just a little bit. Good. Maybe you can get up a little bit higher. Good. Find that extension wherever you are. A little lift. One more breath in. Good. A little balancing here. Exhale. Send it right back to center. Very nice. Good. Let's try the other side. So take a big breath in. Left arm reaches out. And then right leg, right toes to the ground first. And maybe you stay here or you lift it up just a bit or maybe a little higher. Good. Reach out. Find extension. Find a little lift. Keep breathing. One more. Exhale all the way back down. Knee and hand back down onto the mat. Really nice. We're going to try one more time on each side. Good. Take your time. Do only what your body is going to allow you to do today. Okay. So here we go. Take a big breath in. Reach your right arm in front. Left toes behind you. Good. Your choice. Maybe you bring up a little higher. Maybe in line with your spine. Good. Breathe. Belly strong. In and up. Keep that breath moving. Good. Nice job, everybody. Come all the way back down with control. Good. All right. Last time on the other side, big breath in. Left arm, right leg, right toes to the ground first. Maybe you stay here. This is great. Push that heel out. Or you lift that right foot a little higher. Kick that heel back. Find extension. Lift. Breathe. One more. Good. Exhale all the way back down, nice and slowly with control. Really, really nice. Good. And just a little bit of rocking motion here, back and forwards. Good. And a little bit of swaying side to side. Nice natural movement for your hips, your low back. Good. Let's come right into child's pose. Big toes to touch. Knees are bent as you sit your hips back down onto the heels. Arms can extend out. Bring your forehead down onto the mat, or you can stack your hands and place them on top. I'll stay here for a few breaths. Breathe in nice and slow. Exhale, empty out your lungs. Take one more breath in. And exhale, let go. Good. Start to rise all the way back up into your tabletop, onto hands and knees. Good. We're going to curl our toes in and come into downward facing dog. So take your time in this position, getting up to it. Press into your hands. Start to lift your knees off the mat. Hips go up nice and high. Good. Start to bring your feet out as wide as you like, your hands out as wide as you like. Good. And let's just press into one heel, then the other. Bend into one knee, then the other. Relax your head, soften behind the neck. Relax your spine, lengthen it out. Take one more breath in. Exhale all the way out. Good. Start to walk your feet to the middle of your mat. Then start to walk your hands to the middle of the mat to meet your feet. Good. Fold over your legs, bend into your knees as much as you need to. Grab for opposite elbows and sway your body side to side. Let go of your head. Relax your neck. Good. Let your hands, fingertips back onto the mat, or if you're hovering, that's okay too. Just let them dangle. And let's start to walk over to the right side of our mat. Grab for your right leg, sorry, and then bring your right arm all the way up or onto the low back. A little bit of a gentle twist here. Take a breath in. Exhale, release, other side. So going over to the left side, grab for your left leg, excuse me there, and then bring our left arm up or left hand on the low back. Take a breath in. Exhale, release back down onto the ground. Let's move through our sun salutations. Inhale, halfway lift. Press your hands onto your legs. Find that nice long back, flat back. Exhale all the way back down. Bend into your knees. Good. Take a big breath in. Tuck your chin into your chest and slowly rise all the way back up. Good. Once you're standing, reach your arms up nice and high. Maybe your palms press. Exhale, hands come to heart. Humble your chin. Breathe in. Exhale, arms come alongside you, mountain pose. We're going to do 2 to 3 rounds of your sun salutation. So take your time, move at your own pace. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, forward fold, coming down with control to your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Press into your legs, flat back. Exhale all the way back down to your feet. Bend into your knees. Take a big breath in, tuck your chin in as you rise all the way back up with ease. Reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands at heart. Breathe in. Breath out. Arms come alongside you. Mountain pose. Good. Let's go. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, dive forward with control all the way down to your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale all the way back down. Tuck your chin in, big breath in. Rise to standing. Reach your arms nice and tall. Exhale, hands back at center. Breathe in. Exhale, arms come alongside you. Roll the shoulders back, mountain pose. Really good job there. Let's take our arms all the way up. Interlace your fingers, turn the palms up towards the ceiling. And we're going to side bend to the right, stretch. Pressing into both feet equally. Take another breath in. Exhale, come back to center. Reach up nice and tall. Straighten out the spine again. Exhale over to the left. Stretch out. Breathe in. And then on your exhale, come back to center. Release. Roll the shoulders back. Stand up nice and tall. Good. Let's come into chair pose. So bring your feet about hip distance, maybe even a little wider. Find your foundation. Start to sit your hips down and back, bend into your knees. Hands can stay on the tops of your thighs. It can come to heart center, palms together, or even hands at your hips. So just feeling out your thighs, getting right into your hips. Long spine, belly draws in just slightly. Good. Press into your feet. Keep breathing. Start to feel the energy and the fire in your legs. Two more breaths. Good for you. Let's do it. One more breath in. Exhale all the way out. Good. Everybody bring your hands onto your hips. Slowly start to strain your legs back out. Good for you. That was really, really nice. And I actually stayed there for one more breath. I made you guys do one more extra breath in and you did it. Good job. All right. Relax your arms and let's come to the front of our mat. We're going to come into a warrior one here. So hands back onto your hips, feet about hip distance, a little wider if you like. Slight bend to the knees, step your right foot back behind you. Good. Bend until the left knee over the left ankle. Good. Hips forward. Nice job. Take your arms up or keep them on your hips. Completely your choice. Shoulders down, away from the ears. Take those breaths in. Reach up nice and high. Breathe. Purpose in those fingertips, so they're not just lazy fingers there. They're really, really strong fingers all the way up to the sky. So they're not passive. Strong fingers. Press into your feet. Couple more breaths in. One more. Breathe in deep. Good. And slowly relax your hands back down onto your hips. Bend a little bit more, shift the weight into your left foot, and slowly just hop that right foot back to the front of the mat. Good. And just walk your feet out a little bit here. Good. And let's step our left foot back this time. So slight bend to the knees, step the left foot back. Good. Hips forward, lunge into that front knee, arms up, breathe in. Breath out. Good. Keep your feet anchoring to the mat, to the ground. Reach those arms up or keep them onto your hips, whichever you you've picked. Good. One more. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Back down to your hips if you had your arms up. Good. Bend and shift the weight into your right foot and slowly just hop that left foot back in. Walk your feet out. Good. Nice job, everybody. All right, we're going to turn to the long edge of our mat and start to bring our legs out, our feet out as wide as we can. Seeing how you are here. We're going to turn our left toes out to the front of the mat. And then our right foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Lunge into that front knee, warrior two. Arms out side to side. Shoulders down, fingertips out. Good. Lunge a little further. Feeling that opening and lengthening in your left inner thigh. Shoulders down. Breathe in. Breath out. Keep that breath moving. Reach out. Press into your feet. Good. Let's stay here for two more big breaths in. Belly draws in nice and strong. One more. Breathe in deep. Exhale all the way out. Good. Bring your hands back onto your hips. Strain that left leg. Good. We're going to come into triangle pose. Left arm, left hand comes down onto your leg. Right arm comes up. Good. Now, if you have a block, you can bring your block right beside your left foot. And you place your left hand on there and bring your arm up. A gaze can follow, or a gaze to the front of your room. Breathe. Long breaths in and out. Press into the feet. Open up. Right shoulder back. One more. Breathe in deep. Exhale all the way out. Good. Bring your right hand back down to the hip. Slowly bring your left hand and come all the way back up. Good. Now let's remove the block. Turn the left foot so it's facing forward again. Turn the right toes out. Good. Warrior two on the other side. Arms out side to side. Lunge into that front knee. Right knee over the right ankle. Arms out side to side. Breathe. Lunge a bit more. If you have the space, reach out a little bit more. Shoulders over the hips. Take those deep breaths in. Find your inner strength. One more breath in. Exhale all the way out. Good. Hands back onto your hips. Take the bend out of the right knee this time. And we're going to come down into our triangle pose again. So right hand onto the right leg, left arm goes up, or you can grab for your block. If you have a block, and place it beside your right foot, right hand on the block and left arm all the way up. Good. Breathe in. Breath out. One more. Exhale all the way out. Good. Left hand back onto the hip. Right hand on the hip and come all the way back up nice and slowly. Remove your block and then turn your right toes so they're facing a long edge of the mat. And let's come into a wide-legged forward fold. Take a big breath in, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, hinge, and fold. Long back, going all the way down. Good. Once you get there, hands on the mat, fingertips on the mat, or if you have a block, you can place your hands on top of the block. Let your head go, soften behind the neck. A little bit of a bend to the knees here. Maybe even rocking side to side, bending into one knee, then the other. Three to four breaths here of your breaths. And one more in through the nose. Then completely empty out your lungs. Good. Slowly start to bring your hands back under your shoulders if they moved. Press into your hands, heel toe, or walk your feet back in about shoulder distance apart. And then slowly come down onto your knees and then onto your bum and then all the way onto your back. Good. Once you're on your back, let's draw both knees in towards us. Grab hold of your knees on the shins or behind the legs. Rock side to side, front to back, circling the knees one way, then the other, giving your low back a nice massage here. All right, let's draw our knees in a little bit more and start to grab for the outsides of your feet, the outsides of your ankles, or the backs of your knees. A little movement here. Maybe extending one leg out, then the other, both legs out at the same time. A little circling of the ankles. Listening for those many cracks that you may be hearing from your ankles. Good. Slowly releasing your legs back down onto the mat. Good. Draw your right knee in towards you, interlace on top of your right shin or behind the leg, and extend your left leg out. Relax the shoulders back down. Take a few breaths here. Allowing your body to slow down. your breath to slow down, sinking a little deeper towards the mat. And gently switch sides. Draw the left knee in, extend the right leg out. Take a few breaths here. Allowing your body to relax a little bit more, finding a little heaviness and lightness in different parts. Gently relax that left foot back down and bring both feet onto the mat, knees bent up. We're going to take our right leg all the way up, cross it over, coming into a figure four. So we're in the figure four. We're going to come into a little bit of twist here. Lift your hips up high and then start to scooch it over to the right side of the mat. Now let your figure four fall over to the left side of the mat. Good. Left hand can grab for your right ankle if that bind works. If it doesn't, it's okay. You can tear your arms or cactus them. Bring your gaze over to the right if it's okay for your neck. Listen to your breathing. Connect back with it. Slow it down. And slowly and gently bring your figure four, your legs back to center, hips back to center. Release the right leg. And then let's switch sides. Left leg up and over, cross it over, hips up high, scooch it over to left, and then let your legs, your figure four, fall over to the right side. Good. Taking that bind again, if you like, right hand to the left ankle, or taking your arms out side to side, cactus them, or up overhead, whatever feels good for you. Few breaths here. Let yourself go. Focus on your breathing. And one more breath. And big exhale all the way out. Good. At your own time, start to bring your figure four, your legs back up to center, hips back, neutral, relax that left foot back down. And let's start to come into our Shavasana. Extend your legs out, arms alongside you. Taking your time, exploring your space on the mat, finding the right place of comfort for you tonight. Relax the head, shoulders down. Allow the fingers to curl back in naturally. Allow the heels to ground down as your feet flop out to the sides. Soften in the face, relax the jaw. Back to your breath. Breathe in nice and slow. And take 5 deep breaths in and out. Concentrate on the length of your breath. Focus on emptying out your lungs. Allowing the body to melt all the way down. Two more breaths in and out. One more big breath in, fill up the lungs. A nice slow breath out. Stay here exactly where you are, or if you're ready, come all the way back up. Nice and gently, mindfully, back into a seated position. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Enjoy the beautiful weather we're about to have. And I'll see you next time. Namaste.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Have a good night.
You too. Good night.
Good night.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Judy.
Oh, you're so welcome. Have a good night.
Yeah. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a good night. I don't want to
Bye.
sleep because they
Thank
just
you.
perform like a super relaxing yoga.
Bye.
Bye.